All right, this is Congressman Greg Stanton. I'm here with Rick Kreberg, who is on the Veterans Advisory Council for Arizona District 4. He runs a wonderful veteran service organization, one of the most active ones that I've ever seen in the state of Arizona.
Thank you.
Your meetings are huge. It's great. And so this is the first time we're doing this, but it's a way for us to honor you and other veterans by doing a little bit of an oral history, capturing that. Maybe encouraging people that will watch the video that are thinking about entering the military, or maybe help those that are veterans to find help as well. But so we're gonna have a short little interview, and just want to say, thanks for your service and happy Veterans Day. And the first question is, introduce yourself, the branch you served in, your length of service, and your rank that you achieved while serving.
Thank you, Congressman.
Oh, your hat gives away.
So my name is Rick Kreberg, United States Army retired. I retired after 35 years as a command sergeant major.
35 years, that's amazing.
Sir.
All right, and so for a lot of people watching, we tend to lionize people that serve and, almost go too much. But at some point, it's like a decision you make. Yep. What am I going to do with my life as a young person? And you chose to enter military service. Why did you make that choice?
So, everybody joins for different reasons. For me, I wanted to find a purpose. I wanted to figure out who I am. Yeah. And of course, my grandfathers are the ones that they motivated me to go and do that and go get my pension at a very early age. So, service to country was big in our family, and I would have to say that I fulfilled that by serving 35 years. I think I served long enough. Yeah.
Well, you look younger than that, so congratulations. You kept your youth, and your 35 years is really an amazing thing to do for our country. Here's the next question. You had certain ideas going into the military, what it was going to be like. Obviously, you chose to stay a long time. That's really amazing. Did you get out of your military service what you wanted, and what were your biggest takeaways from your service?
Oh, 100%. I would say I got more than I possibly imagined. For starters, when I went in, I was horrified of public speaking. I was horrified of heights. I was horrified of writing. And going in, I was challenged in all of those. I ended up going to the Sergeant's Major Academy, which is like a master's program, and for a guy who barely graduated high school. Not only that, I rappelled out of helicopters, I jumped out of airplanes. And so I learned how to not only face adversity, but overcome it. Yeah. And so, I was challenged. I grew up in the military, no doubt about it. So 35 years is a pretty long time. And I would say there was probably 6 phases, of that military time where I evolved as a person and learned a great deal about leadership. That's awesome. And how to be a servant leader and taking care of soldiers and their families, understanding the importance of the mission. And that was probably my biggest takeaway.
You do a lot to help your fellow veterans, and obviously there's nothing like a fellow veteran to kind of know the circumstances, know what people are going through, have a shared history in that regard. And obviously I love being active in the community, and as I get out in the community, people that tend to be the most active are really veterans. I mean, just over and over and over again when I go to groups that are serving the community, veteran after veteran. Tell me about that. Why do you think so many veterans are leaders in the community after they get out of their service time?
Well, everybody's experience is different. For me, I had a huge void when I got out. So when I was in, I was leading, I was mentoring, developing soldiers, and that was a big part of my life. And so when I came out, it's like, now what? Now it's just me. I'm literally an army of one.
Wow.
It's just me.
Wow.
And so, but I assimilated really quickly and recognized that there was a challenge with the veterans who served before me. And so I saw that I have something that I can provide. And so I found out what the challenges were with our senior veterans. And that's why I founded Veterans Affinity to address those needs, which are housing, healthcare, and benefits. And of course, honoring our veterans, especially our Vietnam veterans.
Yeah.
And it just, essentially, I'm the same guy I was in the Army. And so instead of leading and mentoring young soldiers, now I'm leading and mentoring and taking care of our senior veterans.
And I have the opportunity to visit Veterans Affinity a few times. I love it. It's a high energy group, very opinionated group, which I love, from all sides of the political spectrum.
Absolutely.
But you've put together a really special thing in the community. And you said that you really focus in on Vietnam veterans. Why the focus on our Vietnam brothers and sisters?
Well, for starters, and that's a great question, thank you. The Vietnam veterans, when I came in 1983, they were my non-commissioned officers. They were my leaders. They were the ones that were guiding me and preparing me in the event I ended up going to war. They prepared me to live, to fight and win and survive.
Yeah.
And so I've never forgotten that. And when it was my turn to go to Iraq 20 years later, those skills and the advice and the mentorship that I got, in my opinion, saved my life. And so coming out and seeing the Vietnam veterans that are kind of hidden, they're not out and about, they're not contributing as much, they're kind of the accepted defeat, if you will, which is wrong. So I found a way to restore that honor. Let's restore that honor. Let's get you to wear your veterans cap. Let's replace your medals. Let's get your dog tags. Let's get you in the VA and get you the care that you need. And there is constantly overcoming objections. There's so many objections. The VA screwed me over in 1968. Don't want to hear that. The VA has evolved. Well, the Army did this. Yep, we're going to get past that. I need you to focus on this, take care of you, and then we're going to turn it around and help you find your purpose, and you're going to help me go find your brothers and sisters who need help.
Yeah.
So
as fellow Americans, we still need to send a clear message to our Vietnam era service women and men, and that is, thank you for your service. Welcome home. I mean, they did not get that welcome home at that time, and that still impacts their lives. They sacrificed everything, put their lives at risk, and they came home in so many ways to a country that wasn't ready to accept them for the service they had provided them, and we still owe them such a debt of gratitude.
It's a good point, and sometimes getting people to acknowledge that. They want to lump us all together. Heck, I've got Korean War veterans like, well, why? What about us? I had the World War II veterans. So why are you
honor them too?
Right. So it's like this, and so it's like getting all the veteran community to acknowledge that the Vietnam veterans got the short end of the stick. They didn't get the parades, but they also got a coffee thrown in their face. The VFW wouldn't even accept them into their club.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Right. So it's been a changing the mindset of the community, and then more importantly, changing the mindset of the veteran. That it's okay, we got you.
Yeah.
And being a retired sergeant major, when they know that, I have trust to lose.
Yeah.
They know that I have their back.
Yeah.
And in some cases, I'm going to escort them to the
it's an important lesson for people that didn't serve, is that even if you disagree with the decision to go to war here or there, regardless of the politics of it, you got to support the people, the people serving.
That's correct.
And they risked it all for our country, and we owe them a debt of gratitude. And I just want to say one more thing. I've gone a little over time, but I love talking to you. Just with how much I appreciate what you do to protect veterans against those that would want to take advantage of them, the so-called sharks. And we don't have time to talk about it all today, but it is a real problem of people that try to take financial advantage of our veterans. And you do such a great job of calling them out and protecting our veterans from scammers.
Appreciate that very much. Yeah, they're vulnerable. And so, I'm always talking to, in fact, I was talking to Chuck and Terry, that sometimes we focus on the veterans that we can see and the ones we can hear. But, sir, as you know, we have many veterans that we cannot see. And they're not just in rural areas. I've got veterans that are dying on hospice in Apache Junction.
Or sitting at home alone without family, whatever.
Sitting home, they can't go to the parades. They can't come here to meet you. And so we have to take it to them. We got to take the parade, take the honor, take everything to them. But also, sir, to protect them against those people that are coming in. Because the bureaucracy of the paperwork that is needed to file for a claim or a VA pension benefit is difficult. Even for me, it's like, what the heck? And so 85 years old, onset dementia. Oof. Well, these predators are taking advantage of that and coming in there. I'll do it for you. I'll charge you $1,800 to do it without verifying if they're even eligible. It's terrible. Yes, sir. All right.
Well, ran out of time. On behalf of all the people of my district, thank you for your service. Thank you for your leadership. And thanks for what you're doing for veterans right now through Veterans.
Thank you, too, for your support very much. Thank you very much.
All right, good job. You're a pro.
Thank you.